So you want tanks and the full Leonidas army chasing you around? Well, that's not possible. Let's break down why a 6-star wanted level as we know it will never happen in GTA 6. I will show you Rockstar's patent that proves it's impossible, and I will explain every reason why it's not happening, and then reveal what they might give us instead. So let's get into it. But first, we need to explain what 6 stars really means. For some, it's just a higher difficulty. For most of us, it means tanks everywhere wrecking everything to absolute sh**. And for others, it's simply 6 little stars on their screen, and that's it. So yeah, this video might feel bittersweet to some, but for most of us who hope to be chased by Leonidas army with tanks, it's not looking very promising. Many people wish the wanted level would include the army and tanks, like in classic Vice City and San Andreas. And when you look at how current wanted system works, there really isn't room for anything else besides the military. But that's probably never going to happen for multiple reasons. First off, the most obvious reason. Tanks and military chasing a single person would absolutely wreck not only the single player campaign, but also online mode and overall performance. Online isn't just one person, and to put that into perspective, Rockstar patent indicates they are aiming for 100 or even 200 players on the map without any performance issues. It sounds absolutely insane, and I will believe it when I see it. But here's how it should work. Imagine the map split into 6 zones, each running as its own game session. According to the leak, each lobby could hold around 30 players, so that's about 180 players total. We will see if that turns out true, but even if it's only 64 or 100 players, which is standard for many online and battle royale games, picture just 10 of them running around with the army of tanks and police behind them, tearing everything up. Not only will dozens of players be furious at Rockstar for random cannon shots destroying their cars or randomly killing them, but multiple 6-star players like that will almost certainly impact performance. And since online is Rockstar's main moneymaker, they won't risk it. To pull it off, they will have to split it out and build 2 different wanted level systems. One for single player and one for online, which is highly unlikely since it will only add extra work. And from a design perspective, it makes even less sense, because Rockstar treats single player as a testing ground for bugs and glitches before launching online. Also, in the leaks, we've only seen 5 stars as the maximum wanted level, but it's possible that was just an old testing version. But let's get to another major reason, which is that a full Leonidas military with tanks chasing one guy as if he were a one-man army will seriously damage the realism and immersion Rockstar is aiming for in GTA 6. They wouldn't risk all the other features they worked so hard on just for this 6-star chaos, which you need to remember could also introduce bugs and glitches along the way. But don't worry, 6 stars and tanks might still happen. We could get them in a different form. When it comes to actual difficulty, there are many ideas for how this might work. For example, instead of the full military, we might face special units like K9 dog teams. In Red Dead 2, if you had a massive bounty hunters used dogs to hunt you down, so that could be one option. Or imagine police snipers deploying to your location after a few minutes if you're camping too long, forcing you to keep moving or get trapped. Maybe at 6 stars, the AI might become more unpredictable, or other elite units appear, pushing things just beyond the 5 stars, but without turning the game into total Armageddon. It's also possible that if you manage to escape and hide, your 5-star wanted level could turn into a bounty, and that might be the 6th star of the wanted level. For example, armed hillbillies might show up in the grasslands to hunt you down for the bounty, or civilians might try to report you. There are definitely many possibilities. And don't you worry, tank lovers. We've got plenty of reasons to believe the military will be in GTA 6. Original Vice City even has its own base, Fort Baxter, and real Florida has one of US largest militaries with 24 bases. So it's almost certain we will get at least one military base where you can head out for a tank rodeo and just have fun. So if you can give up on tanks and the military chasing you around in free roam, there's still a high chance we will get a more challenging and realistic wanted system. I hope this video gave you some insight into what to expect, and I believe it won't impact our fun at all. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.